Hello, 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 hello. Happy full moon in Capricorn, my loves. How are you doing? I hope your evening is going well. I hope your day, your night, your afternoon, whenever you encounter this, I hope it's going well. I hope you're doing good. You know what time it is. It's a full moon in Capricorn to be exact, and I am your favorite Auntie Uncle, your favorite goddess king, your favorite pirate captain, your favorite hood healer, high priestess, and motivational dominatrix. LadySpeech in the place to be, and it's time for your full moon Capricorn reading, my loves. I told you that I was going to hit you with these new moon and full moon readings on a lot more regular basis, and here we are. So let me just say this. If you are seeing this live, baby, you're right on time. If you are seeing this, if you caught this at the beginning, the middle, or the end, you are right on time. If you are catching this on the replay, baby, you are right on time. If you are catching this reading and it's no longer the full moon in Capricorn, but you find yourself drawn to this, you're right on time. If you're seeing this, it means this message is for you. Hello, good people. Hello, good people. Hello, 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 good people. Hello, hello, good people. Let me check these comments real quick. Yes, y'all made it. Hey, babies. Hey, kids. Hey, melted snow girl. Hey, what is this? Something K everything. Hello, Dragon Dancer. Hello, Aisha. You beautiful Leo. Hello and good evening to you. Hello, you beautiful people. Happy new moon to you. Excuse me, full moon, not the new moon. Full moon. Now let's get into this. If you're an OG here, then you know what's going to go down. If you are new here, but you've seen maybe one of my readings, probably the Sunday service readings, things are going to work very similarly, but a little bit different. The OGs know what's up. So, this is a full moon reading, and y'all know I give your Sunday service readings. These full moon cosmic readings work a little bit different. So, what is going to be a part of this reading today is the affirmation box. We are going to pull that out and do some affirmations, and we're going to do some cards. Okay, my loves? Actually, this is kind of like the new moon, the Sunday service reading. Why am I acting like this is so different? Because it's not. Because it's not. Anyway, that is the affirmation box. We're going to do a call and response with that affirmation box in between the card pulls that I do when we transition to a new deck. Because I use more than one deck here on this channel, I want to do the readings. I'm going to pull a couple of affirmations and we're going to participate in a call or response. Okay? Okay. Next up, we do have some cards. I'm going to introduce you to the decks we are using today. Also, please know and understand that I'm going to put these decks in the description box when I post this video for the replay. So you will be able to acquire these decks if you so want. So this is a reading. It's a divination. Let's get into it. The decks that we're going to be using today is the Luna Somnia deck. Okay, so that is the official tarot deck that we're going to be using. We're going to be using 3 supplemental oracle decks. So the first oracle deck we have is the Moonology deck, appropriate. We're going to be using the Angels and Ancestors deck, appropriate. We're also going to be using the Seasons of the Witch. Now, if you've watched the last 2 Sunday service readings, you know, and you're familiar with the Seasons of the Witch. I've been using the Beltane version. Today we're using I meant to look up how to say this correctly. The Samhain. I believe it's Samhain. But we're using the Samhain Season of the Witch Oracle deck today. There's more than one Season of the Witch deck. And please know, these Oracle decks are freaking beautiful. I will be doing a tarot review on these decks, or an Oracle card review. So those are the decks that we're going to be using today. And of course, you know, I'm already surrounded by at least 10,000 spirits. I have my spiritual court, which is full of my ancestors, which is full of my Loa, which is full of my Orisha, which is full of my guardian angels and the creator and everybody else. But when I do these readings for you, I like to bring my rock friends. I like to bring my rock friends. So today I want to introduce you to my very new rock friend. This is a rock friend that one of you got for me. I believe this is obsidian. Oh my God. Comes with a beautiful stand to keep it nice and safe. So we've got some obsidian. This is either obsidian or black tourmaline. I do believe this is obsidian though. And all that good stuff. Very protective stone. Because you know I don't play about my protection. All right, you good people. Are you ready to get this party started? Let me check in with these comments one more time. Also, while I'm checking in the comments, let's do a little house cleaning, okay? Number one, if you benefit from this content, if you benefit from these readings, if you benefit from what I have to give to you, there's a couple of ways you can show reciprocity. Number one, the Cash App is LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. All of that will be in the description when I post this video, and I'll say it a couple times throughout this video. Also, I have an Amazon wish list. If gift giving is your thing, if you don't want to give up the cash, which is fine, but you want to get me a gift, the Amazon wish list will be in the description of this video. All right? All right. And we do that because reciprocity and reparations is key. I want you to appreciate the labor that goes into making some of your favorite content, okay? The reason why I put that Cash App, the reason why I put that payment information is because creators are doing labor. Your favorite creators, if they're making funny content, if they're making inspirational content, if they're making spiritual content, that's labor. And a lot of us forget that. A lot of us forget that. So if you appreciate the labor from the creators that make such good things for you, make sure you show financial appreciation. Support their projects, donate to their GoFundMes, put some money in their Cash Apps, their Venmos, their PayPals, share their work, support your people. Okay? Okay. I've got my beverage. Do you guys got yours? Go ahead and get your beverage, get into your snuggie, go ahead and get comfortable, because this is a divination and we're going to get into it. Welcome, my loves. Welcome. Let me take a sip. And let's get into it. Hello, beautiful people. It's so good to be with you today. So you know I'm taking you on a tour of crowns in these readings. Today, I just have a head wrap, which is a crown itself. Y'all are going to be introduced to all of my shit, all of my crowns, from hats to physical tiaras to crown. I have all kinds of head coverings and crowns, so I'm going to introduce you all to that. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get into this reading because I keep threatening y'all with it. So let's do it. Let's finally freaking do it. Let's go. Okay. We're going to begin with the Luna Somnia deck. I have reviewed this, and it's a freaking beautiful deck. I love it. It's a moon themed deck. Let's check out the back of the card. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Every time I gaze into the back of this, I discover some new little nuance, some new little idiosyncrasy, some new little detail that I love. I love these cards so much. And again, it's going to be listed in the description. All right, I gave you enough time. You got your notes. You got everything you need. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. All right. Beginning with the Luna Somnia deck, we have the Three of Cups. Now let's get into this card. We've got three people surrounding some cups, and they're into a celebration, honey. Okay? The Three of Cups is all about celebrating with your people, with your community, with your village. Celebrate their wins. Celebrate their victories. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your victories. This is all about connecting in that space of celebrating all the beautiful things you've accomplished. Have you taken a moment to toot your own horn? Toot, toot, beat, beat. And I mean that. Toot your own horn. Here's a lesson for all of you. Here's some homework for all of you. First and foremost, thank you, Ray the Tray, for that super chat. I appreciate you, baby. You already know what you already know. You are the spirit son told you to catch a message tonight. So I want to thank you for that. Okay? Toot your own horn. Toot your own horn. Toot your own horn. Toot toot beep beep. Let me tell you something. A lot of y'all looking for validation. You're looking for someone else to praise you, and that's a human thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Sometimes you got to toot your own horn before anybody else does. Sometimes you got to be the one to shine a spotlight on your magnificence and amazingness before anybody else does. You know what? Let me take my shoes off because we're going to get into it. Let me get a little bit more comfortable and take these slippers off. Okay. And you know what? Like I always tell y'all, this is not just a read for you. This is a read for me. Okay? Spirit be channeling. And I be getting ready for the filth too. So let's go. A lot of y'all do not take stake claim, or ownership over your magnificence, and that's a problem. A lot of y'all refuse to see how far you've come, and we need you. Spirit needs you. I need you. You need you. Your future self needs you to stop, drop, and acknowledge. Acknowledge your greatness. Acknowledge the fact that so many things have come to unalive you, to come to stunt your growth. And what did you do? You kept growing. You kept surviving. You kept being here. So let me tell you, new moons are really great for manifesting. Full moons are really great for releasing. Take this moment to release some shit. Take this moment to release your self-doubt when it comes to your intelligence, when it comes to your art, when it comes to your beauty, when it comes to who you are as a person. Take this moment to punch your imposter syndrome in the face. Yeah, I said it. Take your imposter syndrome outside of yourself and beat it up. Beat it down. Molly whop it. Because you're not an imposter. You're not an imposter. It's time to check it. It's time to check it. It's time to get you with the community that celebrates you. It's time to leave behind people who don't celebrate you. Let me tell you something. I am a woman. I am a man. I am a person. Gender fluid. Let me remind you, gender fluid. I'm a being that left their family at 18 years old because I was not supported. They wouldn't toot my horn. They wouldn't uplift me. They wouldn't acknowledge my beauty, my greatness, my nothing, my hurt, my anything. So I left. And I had to learn to toot my own horn. Once I learned to toot that horn for myself and by myself, you know what? Other people do it for me. And you know what else? I left the people who did not acknowledge my greatness and my magnificence. I left those people who would not celebrate my victories. And yes, that meant I left my family. I left my whole community, honey, at 18 years old, everything. My entire foundation. I walked away from it because that foundation wasn't a proper foundation for my future. If you can't celebrate your victories with your people, why are you with them? You can't celebrate your goodness with people, why are you with them? If you can't celebrate your wins with people, why are you with them? Look at that. There is a lot to be sad about. There's a lot. The world is crazy right now. In order to keep yourself balanced and focused, you are going to need to acknowledge those little wins. Acknowledge those little victories. Do you think shit's going to get easy in the next year or two? No, honey. We are in the thick of the aftermath of the panty. And we're in the pandemic. That's what I mean by the pan. We are in the aftermath. We're in the aftermath and we're still in the middle at the same time of the panini. Okay? Shit's going to get worse. And in order for you to keep your hope alive, in order for you to keep going for your dreams and your goals, you're going to need to pat yourself on the back. And this is going to make way. This is going to open doors for other people to see and acknowledge you too. Do not wait for other people to celebrate your victories, your goodness before you do. You celebrate that shit, even if there's no one else around. Light the candle for you. Celebrate for you. This is going to help open the door for others to do it for you. This is a time of celebration. This is a time of being with the people that you love. This is the time of being with people who see you. Okay? Some of y'all, though, need to check your relationships. Some of you need to go ahead and let go of those people who are abusive, who don't see you, who choose not to celebrate your victories, who choose to beat down your dreams and goals. Don't do that. Don't be that. Don't be that. Don't be that. Don't do that. Get away from those people. All right. The next card in the Luna Somnia is the Queen of Swords. Let me tell you something, honey. This is the full moon in Capricorn in the middle of Cancer season. Cancer gives us permission to get deep down to those emotions, honey. To get deep down, get deep up, get deep to the side, get deep to the diagonal, to explore, to get deep circular. Cancer is here to explore those emotions. So let it happen, all right? Let it happen. Give yourself the time and the space to let it happen. Acknowledge that your emotions exist. Because if you don't, you are going to be emotional about some decisions that need to be made with no emotion. Emotions are good. They're amazing and they're beautiful, okay? But there's sometimes in life you have to make a very serious decision. You can't be emotional about it. You have to be pragmatic. You have to be logical. You have to be in your headspace. I'm always talking about the 4 bodies. There is the mental body, the emotional body, the spiritual body, and the physical body. There is the mental intelligence, the emotional intelligence, the spiritual intelligence, and the physical intelligence that we are all graced with, okay? We work best when all 4 of those bodies are in alignment. We work the worst when we prioritize one of those bodies. Most of us live in a patriarchal society which only prioritizes intelligence, mental, intellectual intelligence. But we know that you can be intelligent as hell in here, but if you have no emotional intelligence, no physical intelligence, no spiritual intelligence, that's going to get a lot of people in a lot of trouble. The Queen of Swords reminds us to get ourselves in check. Get yourself in check. Get yourself in check. Indulge the emotions. Indulge them. A lot of y'all don't take this message as stuff your emotions down and don't give them space. No. Give them space. Deal with your grief. Deal with your grief. Deal with your anger. Deal with your joy. Deal with your happiness. A lot of us aren't dealing with our emotions. What we're doing is acknowledging them and then stuffing them down and then moving on, which means those emotions are unprocessed and then they stack up and stack up and stack up and stack up and stack up until one day someone puts a pin in it and we explode. Don't do that. Don't do that. When you feel a feeling, sit, stop, sit, and be in it. Be with it. Feel it. Acknowledge it. Be with it. Process it. Look at it. See it. And then let it go. Release it. So that you're not clogged and constipated with all the emotions that are backtracked. Here's the thing. You are going to feel all of the emotions, and we go through more emotions. A lot of us think we got like 5. The more advanced of us think we got like 10 emotions. When those of us who really know, we have a lot more than that. A lot of emotions that we are cycling through. Deal with them. Deal with them. Because here's the thing. You're going to feel every emotion that you have felt more than one time in your life. It does you no good to just sit on top of all that pain, sit on top of all that trauma, sit on top of all that joy, sit on top of all that whatever and not process it. It does no good, and it will end up messing with you in the future. Deal with your shit. Deal with your shit. There are some decisions that you're going to need to be making in the next 6 weeks. Some of those things need to be approached from a logical perspective, but you have a lot of emotions around it. So deal with the emotions so you can be logical in the way that you approach people, okay? Some of you have issues with people because you are going at a very logical problem from a very emotional way. And this is why the problem isn't getting figured out. Process your emotions. It's not about detaching the emotions. You don't need to detach yourself from emotions. You need to process them. I'm not telling you to detach yourself. I'm telling you to process. Process your emotions so you can make the best decisions for your life, for yourself, for your path that you can make. Okay? All right. Let's get into this affirmation box. I haven't checked in with the comments yet. If you're feeling this, if this is resonating, I want you to go ahead and put an amen in the comment, baby. Put an amen, put a hallelujah in the comments. Also, my OGs here, if you are new to this, actually, if you are not new to this, but you're true to this, you've seen more than 3 lives and a few videos, you watch me on other platforms, go ahead and put a purple heart or a blue heart in the comments, or a butterfly. If you are new to this, you've only seen 2 videos of mine, you've only been here for 2 lives, go ahead and put a caterpillar or a yellow heart or a green heart in the comments, okay? And also, let me get an amen, baby. Let me get a hallelujah, honey. All right, good people. Let us do a affirmation. This is from Ursula Burns, and this is a quote. It says, I didn't learn to be quiet when I had an opinion. The reason they knew who I was because I told them. Oh, Lord. I'm going to read this quote 3 more times, and then I'm going to create an affirmation that we're going to say together after that. So for the next 3 times, just listen to this. And then after that, we'll do an affirmation that I want us to repeat. I didn't learn to be quiet when I had an opinion. The reason they know who I was is because I told them. I didn't learn to be quiet when I had an opinion. The reason they knew who I was because I told them. I didn't learn to be quiet when I had an opinion. The reason they knew who I was because I told them. Repeat after me. My opinion matters. My voice matters. Repeat after me. My opinion matters. My voice matters. Let's say it again. My opinion matters. My voice matters. One more time. My opinion matters. My voice matters. Okay, because it does. Because it does. Because it does. Let me take a little bit of a drink off of my beverage. And let's continue. Moving on to the Moonology deck. First card up. Balsamic Moon. It's a time for healing. The full moon is about release. So it's time to release. Your homework, for some of you, write a eulogy. Because there's so many things about you that need to die. You don't need to unalive yourself. But there are some thought patterns, there are some destructive activities, there are some things that you're doing in your life that aren't serving your highest good. You need to say goodbye to that. Some of you need to do the eulogy because you've undertaken a really amazing rebirth over the past 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, 3 months. And the old part of you, the old person that you used to be, is gone. So say goodbye to that person so that you can usher in some newness. It's a time of healing. For some of you, this is a heavier thing. You've been avoiding the heavy work. You've been avoiding the work with your violations. You've been avoiding the work with the messed up things that have happened to you, your abuse. And it's time to dig deep into that. Here's the thing. Your healing stacks up on itself. And you're never done. We are people. All people on this earth have lived through the last 600 to 700 longer of craziness. A lot of us come from lineages that are so unsettled. Healing is a lifestyle. Healing is a journey. It's not a destination. You will be doing this for the rest of your life. There will always be something to heal. Does this mean you are a broken down thing? No. It means you are a human in need of repair. That's all. And if we want to keep ourselves in tip-top shape, well, you gotta repair it and keep it nice. Y'all seen vintage cars. Y'all know that there are people who ride their vintage cars around. Cars from the 50s, the 60s, the 40s even, the 20s. And they work because care and maintenance. You are so much more precious than a car. You need care and maintenance for the rest of your life. Healing is a big part of that maintenance work. Okay? It's time. It's time to look at some of those things y'all don't want to. It's time to go to the next level. Okay? As someone who is a survivor of child rape, child molestation, sexual exploitation as a teenager, I can tell you this. I've done so much healing, and all of that has gotten me to a really good place in my life. I feel so fulfilled, and I'm not done. There's still things. Even though I've done so much healing and all of it is valid, every year, every few months, I discover a part of me, a new aspect, a new nuance to my healing to go for. My healing is my ancestors' healing. 12 generations back, 12 generations forward. My healing is my legacy's healing. 12 generations back, 12 generations forward. This is valid and so important because the pain of our ancestors is ours. 12 generations back. There's so many things that you're feeling now that are a result of your unhealed ancestors. You could break so many cycles if you just commit to the healing. Also, you will stop so much pain from going to the next generation if you do your healing. We have a responsibility. First off to ourselves, and then next up to our ancestors. Now is the time for some deep healing. Go into it. It's the full moon in Capricorn. Full moons are a good time to release. So, release. Release, my love. Release. Ask yourself, what should I get rid of? What needs to go? What no longer serves me? Make it happen. Address it. All right, beautiful people. Next up, we've got have faith in your dreams. Again, we're still in the Moonology deck. The waxing crescent moon. Stop sleeping on yourself and your dreams. Come here. Come here. Come here. You. Lean yourself. Come here. Lean yourself in here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on your dreams. Stop sleeping on your dreams. Stop sleeping on yourself. Now is the time. The world is falling apart. Build something. The world is falling apart. Build something. The world is falling apart. Build something. Your dreams are valid. Your goals are valid. Yeah, the world is falling apart. So here's the thing. Set a plan and be flexible. Set a plan. Go for your dreams and listen to the spirits and the ancestors and your spirit guides. Set a plan to go for your shit. Stop pussyfooting around here. Go for your dreams. You out here tripping. You're out here second guessing yourself. You're out here not doing what you're called to do. You're out here not honoring your greatness. And this waxing crescent moon in the Moonology deck reminds you to stop that. Work for your dreams. Pray for your dreams. Include your ancestors and your spirit guides in your dreams. Now here we go. The spirits want me to talk about that real quick. There's a couple of you who you ain't getting far in your dreams and your goals because you ain't including your spiritual team. You ain't talking to your spiritual team. You're not checking with your spiritual team. Anytime I want to do something new, anything, I want a new lover, I want a new submissive. I wanted to move to a new state. I want to go into a new career. I want to advance the career that I am. I check with my people. I make sure they're on board. I make sure that what I am doing, what I want, is in alignment with who I am and what I need to be going, where I need to be going. When I pull in my spiritual team and I work with them in collaboration, my dreams always come true. When I do not work with them, my dreams do not come true, or they're so much harder to get done. Talk to your people. Go to your God. Put your petitions on the altar. Write your spells. Divine on what you need to do. Ask Creator if this is right for you. A lot of y'all are not accomplishing your dreams and your goals because there's a few things that need to be tweaked in that. And you're gonna find out what needs to be tweaked in that when you talk to your spirits, when you talk to your guides, when you talk to your spiritual court, your spiritual team. It's time to build something, honey. It's time to create. The world is falling down around you. This is actually the perfect moment to dream big. This is the perfect moment to manifest something new. And do not manifest it within the constructs of the old world that is falling down. That's the key and that's the secret. Be flexible with the way you're building things. In the building of America, before we had some architectural intelligence, there were buildings that were built in earthquake zones that absolutely crumbled and fell apart once the earthquake came. And then people learned from that. They learned to build better buildings. They learned to build buildings that sway and lean into the earthquake. You are going to need to do that now. All of us need to. The world is falling down and it's unstable. This doesn't mean you can't build. It just means you need to put a little bit more intelligence and fortitude into what you're building and how. You need to build your dreams so that they can sway, so they can be flexible, so that you can lean into the changing times. The changing times does not mean you should not build. It means you need to build different. Stop giving up on your fucking dreams. Right here and right now. Stop giving up on your dreams. Stop using the excuse, I'm too old, I'm too, whatever stupid excuse is coming out of your mouth. And I'm not calling you stupid. I'm calling the excuse you're using that is coming out of your mouth to stop you from going from your dreams and your goals. That's stupid. Stop that. Do better. Your dreams are going to help other people. They're necessary to help the world. We are a community. Quit sleeping on yourself because you, yes, you, talking to myself too, you, and all of your ideas are what the ancestors in your community and yourself is waiting for. There is no one person that's going to save us. It's all of us that's going to save us. And that's going to take you getting into your shit. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I hope you do. I hope you do. All right, good people. That's that for those 2 card pulls. Let me go ahead and pull some affirmations for you. Again, that Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. I want to thank everyone who's put something in those. tithing plates. Also, want to thank all the people who showed me love via the super chats, the super stickers. I appreciate the 99 cents. I appreciate the $1. I appreciate the $3. I appreciate the $30. I appreciate the $500. I appreciate the 100. I appreciate all of that. The $50, all of that. The $30, all of that. I love it. Thank you. And thank you for showing your appreciation. Let's get to another affirmation. This affirmation says, I am overcoming my sexual insecurities. Repeat after me. If this applies to you. Now, real quick before we get into this affirmation, if the affirmation applies to you, repeat it. There are going to be some affirmations that I pull that are for specific people. So, if the affirmation doesn't apply to you in that situation, just hold space. Don't look away. Don't go mindless. Hold space. Hold space for other people while they affirm themselves. Oh, Moon Pumpkin, I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that super chat. All right. If you ain't got no sexual insecurities, then just hold space. But if you do, this affirmation is for you. Repeat after me. I am overcoming my sexual insecurities. 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 All right, good people. We are cruising through this reading. Again, if you were here right now, you are right on time. If you got here at the beginning, you're right on time. If you're here at the end, you're right on time. If you're here at the record posted moment, you are right on time. Next up, we are going to get into the lovely angels and ancestors deck. Excuse me. Sometimes I switch these words around, but it's the angels and ancestors deck. I'm showing you the deck so y'all know what's up. All right, good people. Next up, we have the Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. How appropriate. It's the Capricorn. It's the Capricorn full moon. We are in Cancer season. Let me tell you that I'm a crying mess the most in Cancer season. I'm at a place in my life, in my manhood, in my womanhood, in my personhood, where I'm comfortable with crying. I wasn't always good with crying. I have a real wild history. But it took me a while to get comfortable with crying in public. It just took me a while to get comfortable with crying because a lot of abuse went into that. Anyway, I'm finally okay with just bawling where I bawl and letting the tears flow because it's such beautiful libation and it's so healing. The Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. Connect with them. And the problem is a lot of us are disconnected. If you live in America, what you're going to understand, there's a mass shooting every single day in America, and 99% of those mass shootings are with white America. White men, to be specific. Those men are not processing any of their emotions. And this is why we're in the position that we are in. Deal with your shit. Deal with your sadness. Deal with it. Process all of the emotions. Process the happiness. Because there are some of you who came from abusive situations where you don't process your happiness, where you don't process your joy, you don't allow yourself to feel those things. And that's not a good thing. Some of you are coming from positions where you don't process the pain, you don't process the trauma, and that is not a good thing. Your emotions are your emotions, are your emotions, are your emotions, are your emotions. And you're going to be feeling things from now until the end of time. And that is a comfort and a curse. The curse of that comes when you don't process your emotions because you're going to stack everything on top of itself. You're going to stack the pain. You're going to stack the trauma. You're going to stack that. Also, you're going to stack the joy. You're going to stack the ecstaticness. You're going to stack that. And two things are going to happen. With those shadow emotions, a lot of times you're going to end up blowing up. And with the happy emotions, you're going to blow up, but in not good ways. Express your emotions. The thing about emotions is you're gonna feel it again. The best way to deal with emotions is to not stack them on top of each other. Process, deal, look at it, be with it, sit with it, so that you can eventually let it go and release it. Deal with your emotions. Cry it out, yell it out, punch it out, not against someone else. Process your shit. And know that the ancestors and the spirits are here to help you with that. But you gotta reach out to them. Go play in some water. I know oftentimes we like to say go touch some grass. Go play in some water. Go play in some water. Don't drown yourself. Go play in some water, Get out there in the rain and do what you need to do in the rain. Go play in the rain, Go get in the river, don't drown yourself. Go make a libation in the ocean. Go sit by the stream. Go play in the water, because the water reminds you to cry. It reminds you of your emotions. It reminds you of the womb. In the womb, surrounded by water, we can feel everything. We could do everything. Go surround yourself in some water and feel. The next up from the Angels and Ancestors deck is the Summer card. Bask in joy and light, baby. It's time to celebrate. It's time to manifest and celebrate. Manifest and celebrate. Manifest and celebrate. We started the reading out with the message of you need to celebrate your victories. You need to celebrate your wins. And we are here backing that up. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your wins. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your wins, baby. And manifest. Plant some seeds for your future. You want love. You want grace. You want mercy. You want healing. You want goodness. You want children. You want wealth. You want anything you want. Plant the seeds now. Now, for some of you, this is about harvesting. A lot of us, and this is the message for me, and for some of you. So many of us have been working so hard. And we've been planting and planting and tilling and working the earth. And now it's time to manifest. Now it's time to harvest. Take the bounty from the earth that you laid out and then replant some more. Enjoy yourself. That's a message for some of you. Enjoy yourself. The world is falling apart. Everything around us is going haywire. Enjoy yourself when you can. Have some fun when you can. Do it. Do it. Do it. You ain't got to be depressed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm definitely paying attention to everything that's going on around me. And even today I had there was a whole death that I had to doula, and it was a 4-legged death. It's one of our 4-legged friends and family. But still, this 4-legged being was such a family member to people I'm so close to and that I love. And became family to me. I had to deal with it. And that's life. But also don't forget, even with all of that, there is joy. There is gratitude. There's something to be thankful for. Celebrate your joy. Be grateful. Give thanks for the things that are around you. Plant seeds. Harvest. And by harvesting, I mean take advantage of some of the opportunities that are coming to you because of the work you've done. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, baby. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. All right. Let's get on to another affirmation. Repeat after me. I am a powerful creator. I create the life I want. Repeat after me. I am a powerful creator. I create the life I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life I want. I am a powerful creator. I create the life I want. Moon Pumpkin said, my condolences for your loss. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, the four-legged losses hit me hard too, just like, the human losses, because we appreciate and love our pet family. We do. So, and you know what? I'm going to tell you this. I only got to be a part of this pet's life for the last 6 months, and they taught me so much, and they were such a good teacher. But to understand the way that they have helped out my friends and the way they've been a beautiful and integral part of their family, it was an honor to actually steward that death. As a death doula, and y'all don't know, some of y'all don't know that's what I do. You OGs know what I do. I do a lot of things, but part of being a priestess for me is being a death doula. A part of being a shaman and a priest is being a death doula. And that literally means stewarding the death process. It is an honor to be able to hold that space. I hold that space quite a lot. I hold it for my own personal community and for strangers. It is an honor to be able to help usher folks to the other side and to help people process their loved ones as they are ushered to the other side. So thank you, Moon Pumpkin, for giving me that love. Because even though it's a pleasure and an honor, it's labor and it's work. So I appreciate you. Thank you for sending me good prayers and love. Now let's get into these last cards of the reading. Again, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal, LadySpeechSankofa at gmail.com. Also, LadySpeech at gmail.com. That's the other alternative PayPal. Feel free to show financial appreciation for this labor. Also, the Amazon wish list, baby. That'll be in the comments or the description. Next up, we have Seasons of the Witch, the Samhain edition. Intuition. You hold the answers. You know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. No one ever says, gee, golly whiz, I'm so glad I didn't follow my intuition. No. Most of us say, God dang it, God dang it, God damn it. I wish I would have followed my gut. I wish I would have followed my intuition. Here is your sign. Follow your gut and your intuition. The sign for some of you is it's time to fortify your intuition. It's time to up your intuition. It's time to train. Oops, excuse me, knocked my light. It's time to train your intuition. It's time to boost your intuition. It's time to exercise your intuition. Some of you don't trust your intuition because of abuse. And we talked about the healing that you're going to need to do behind that earlier in the reading. You're going to need to do some healing around that. Some of you have been conditioned recently. You used to trust your instincts and your intuition. Now you don't. You need to deal with the situations that got you into the position of not trusting yourself, because that's not a good thing. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself. Because there's some things coming down the hatch that you're going to need to trust your intuition. I like to think of instincts and intuition as pre-chewed spiritual food from the ancestors. They already processed it and they just shot it directly into your spiritual belly. And all you need to do is act on it. That's it, that's all. Act on it. Last card of the reading. Dark Moon. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release a ghost. It's time to look at your shadow self, baby. It's time to look at your shadow self. It's time to look at the dark parts, the shadow parts, and release the things that need to be released so that you can become all that it's time for you to become. Full moons are about release, baby. Let it go. Name it. Name all the things that need to be gone from you. Name all the things that need to be reborn. Name the things and then let them go. Let them go. So that you can make space for all the good things you want to manifest. You can't manifest nothing until you let some things go, until you make some space, because the universe is not a hoarder. 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 Now, that is your full moon in Capricorn reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've loved it and it's been so good giving it to you. And on that note, I'm gonna go. I love you deeply. Thank you for participating, and I will see you all